Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? Can you feel that chill in the air? It's not just the Minnesota winter creeping in. It's the electric buzz around our Vikings as we stare down the barrel of Week 13. But hold up, because today on Vikings News, we're diving headfirst into the quarterback chaos that's got us all pacing like it's 4th and goal with seconds left. McCarthy's rocky road has us Vikings fans holding our breath, wondering if our future under center is about to get a plot twist straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Stick with me because by the end of this you'll be fired up, debating in the comments who we snag next offseason to save the day. Who's ready to unpack this purple heartbreak? Picture this, McCarthy, our golden boy from Michigan, drafted 10th overall in 24, sidelined his entire rookie year with that brutal meniscus tear. We all dreamed of him lighting up US Bank Stadium like he did Ann Arbor. But fast forward to 2025, and man, it's been a gut punch. 6 starts in, and the stats are screaming louder than a Lambo leap gone wrong. 6 touchdowns, a whopping 10 picks, and a passer rating scraping the bottom at 57.9. If he'd qualified league-wide through 12 weeks, he'd be dead last, folks. Dead last. That's not the JJ magic we signed up for. That's the kind of nightmare that has us yelling at our screens every Sunday. And it's not just the numbers. It's the eye test that's brutal. Against the Packers last weekend? Abysmal. 12 of 19 for a measly 87 yards, 2 interceptions that felt like daggers to the heart, and a concussion on the flight home sidelining him for Seattle this week. For injuries in 8 games? Come on. Kid, you're tougher than this. But hey, Vikings faithful, what do you think? Is this just rookie growing pains? Or are we watching a bust unfold in real time? Drop your hot takes below. I need to know if you're still all in on JJ or ready to hit the panic button. As our undrafted rookie Max Brosmer straps it up for his first NFL start against those Seahawks, you can bet the locker room's feeling the heat. Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones, our dynamic duo, they're not throwing in the towel yet. JJ's out there every day with that arm talent, that poise, that confidence we fell in love with. Jefferson called his debut tough, but swore he's got the fire to bounce back. And Aaron? Man's got that veteran wisdom, reminding us all that Rome wasn't built in a day or 6 starts. It's moments like these that test a team's soul, and right now, our Purple Warriors are leaning on each other harder than ever. But let's get real for a second, Skull fam. McCarthy's not alone in this mess. Our offense is sputtering like an old V8 in the snow, averaging just 4 yards in the second half against Green Bay. The O-line? Sacked 5 times, pressured on nearly half his dropbacks. That's not on JJ solo. That's a symphony of symphony gone wrong. Kevin O'Connell's scheme is built for rhythm, not these constant comebacks from behind. And with a 4-7 record staring us down, every fan's asking the same question. How long do we ride this roller coaster before we demand a change? Teaser alert, because this is where it gets juicy. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler just dropped a bombshell on Vikings news radar, floating wild ideas for our 2026 QB room that could flip the script. Imagine reuniting with a familiar face who torched it with us last year, or trading for a high-upside backup who's itching for snaps. But more on that after this cliffhanger. If JJ doesn't turn it around, who steps in to hand Justin Jefferson those deep balls he was born for? Your guess in the comments could be spot on. Let's build this debate, shifting gears to the bigger picture, because as much as we love our young gun, the whispers around the league are deafening. Executives are buzzing. Will Minnesota chase a veteran reclamation project this offseason, just like Indy did with their own QB drama? It's the blueprint that's got us all scheming. After letting Sam Darnold bolt to Seattle and watching Daniel Jones thrive elsewhere, our front office bet big on McCarthy. But with the returns this messy, completion percentage at a dismal 54.1, ranking him 771st out of 813 qualifiers since 2005, it's clear we're at a crossroads. Do we double down or diversify? Fowler nailed it in his latest buzz. This QB quagmire is already shaping our 2026 blueprint. We're talking competition in camp, a grizzled arm to steady the ship while JJ develops. It's not panic. It's purple pride demanding excellence. Remember, we spent more than any NFC squad this offseason, loading up for contention. Now, with injuries piling up like snowdrifts, It's time to dream bigger. What if one smart move turns this 4-7 funk into NFC North royalty? Fans, hit me. Would you trade a second-rounder for upside? Or play it safe with a free agent bridge? And here's the hook that keeps me up at night. While Brosmer gets his shot this weekend, scouts are already whispering about his calm under fire, his efficient reads. Not flashy, but steady, like a young Brock Purdy tossed into the flames. If he sparks something against Seattle's vaunted D, does that buy JJ more time, or light a fire under the front office? It's the kind of what-if that makes Vikings fandom addictive. Stay tuned, because next up we're cracking open Fowler's hottest rumor, and trust me, it'll have you skull-chanting in your living room. Alright, Purple Army, let's talk the elephant in the room, or should I say the QB in Indy. Daniel Jones, our mid-2024 spark who we heartbreakingly let walk, is balling out with the Colts at 8-3, third in the AFC. Fowler's calling him the ideal fit for a reunion, saying we really like Jones, and our spots world's different now. Imagine that, a veteran arm competing with JJ, pushing both to new heights, just like Indy's Jones-Richardson tango. But here's the rub after this renaissance, complete with QB sneaks for TDs and precision that's got M envying every QB needy squad. Indy's not letting him sniff free agency. Think about it. Jones was inching towards supplanting Darnold here last year. Then Indy handed him the keys. Now he's facing blitzes like a champ early on, racking yards after catch at 5th in the league. We'd love that mobility schemed into KOC's offense. Those runners ball, throws to JJ for YAC gold. But a Baker Mayfield-style deal's looming in Indy massive if, but they're 8-3 because of him. Still, if there's a sliver of chance, we'd pounce. Skull Nation, poll time. Jones back in purple, dream or distraction? Your votes could sway the brass. The dream reunion's a long shot, yeah, but it fires up the imagination. Fowler's spot on. Our situation's evolved. No more Darnold bridge, just raw investment in youth that's hitting speed. Bumps. Jones could be that steady hand, the reclamation project who flips the narrative. But with his fibula nagging, yet him still full go against Houston. Toughness ain't questioned. If Indy tags him or extends, we're pivoting fast. What a storyline that'd be. Ex-Giant turned Colt turned Viking again. Hollywood's jealous. Fans, if this happens, who's the first play you design for him to Jordan Addison? As that Jones fantasy simmers, let's zoom out to the vets who could bridge the gap without breaking the bank. Aaron Rodgers, the 4-time MVP we flirted with, still got that cannon at 41? Or Joe Flacco, the eternal comeback king, proving ageless in Cleveland? Fowler tossed him out as older options for spring shopping. And man, in a pinch, I'd take either to mentor JJ through the storms. Rodgers' precision could unlock our run game, turning those 364 YAC yards Indy's feasting on into purple poetry. Flacco, clutch as ever, with that poise JJ's chasing. These aren't splashy, but they're smart veterans to stabilize while our kid heals those mechanics' tweaked post-ankle sprain. Remember Week 9's Lions win? Glimmers of hope in JJ's fire, but consistency's the killer. A Rodgers duel with Detroit? Or Flacco sneaking TDs like Jones? It's the insurance policy we crave. Vikings fans, age be damned. Which vet would you ink for a 1-year prove-it deal? Comment below. Let's roster bash like it's draft night. The beauty of these options? They buy time without burying JJ. O'Connell's all about development, praising his competitive edge even after Baltimore's 248-yard career high that still screamed accuracy woes. 53.7% complete, but deepest targets at 10.9 yards. A vet competes, elevates the room, just like we planned with Darnold and Jones last year. But now, with 4-7 Blues, it's urgent. If Rodgers mentors, does JJ become the next Purdy? Flacco's wisdom could fix those turnover-worthy plays ranking 38th. Tease. Up next, the trade targets that'll have you trading your winter coat for draft picks. Trade season's brewing, Skull Warriors and Fowler's got the tea on a big fish. Kyler Murray from Arizona. If the cards hit reset, new coach, new vision. Kyler's contract makes him movable, and his dual-threat wizardry fits KOC like a glove. We're talking 3,000+ yards, 20 TDs potential, zipping lasers to Jefferson while scrambling like a fox in the snow. At 28, he's prime for a contender push, and with our cap space post-Darnold, why not swing? But it's a haul first-rounder, maybe more. Worth it to turbocharge 2026? Murray's availability hinges on Arizona's house cleaning, but imagine him dodging Seattle's pass rush this weekend, turning third and longs into first downs. His accuracy's elite, big-time throws we'd kill for over JJ's current 851st ranked EPA per dropback, worse than Jamarcus Russell, yikes. Fowler's hype is real. A splash to signal we're all in. Fans, dream trade package. What do you offer for Kyler? Hit the comments. Your creativity could go viral on Vikings news. That Murray magic's tantalizing, but let's ground it. Trades like that reshape franchises. And with JJ's poise still shining in huddles, we tread careful. Yet, if Arizona unloads, it's purple opportunity knocking. Pair him with Aaron Jones' grind, and watch defenses crumble. But cost? Steep, no doubt. Still, in a league where QBs win titles, it's the bold move that screams contender. What's your gut? Fam. Go big on Kyler or build slow? Your call keeps this convo roaring. Now, the backups with breakout buzz, Fowler's more interesting options that could steal the show. First up, Mac Jones, chilling on the 49ers bench after spelling injured Brock Purdy like a boss over weeks. Steady pocket presence, quick releases, and that Pat's pedigree traded for peanuts under contract through 26 at a steal. We'd snag him cheap, slide him into camp versus JJ, and boom, competition that sharpens steel. His weeks subbing, efficient, low-turnover ball that screams, starter somewhere. Jones thrived in Shanahan's system, hitting deep with precision JJ's chasing. Remember his big-time rate fourth league-wide? For us, it'd be low-risk, high-reward, mentor role with starter upside if JJ stumbles. Houston's Davis Mills next, another 26 contracted gem, with Texan brass calling him top 32 starter material. Poised, smart, with arm talent to stretch fields. Trade? Mid-round pick, easy. Fans, which backup flips your script? Max polish or Mills potential? Vote in comments. Let's predict the deal. These QB2s aren't headliners, but in KOC's QB-friendly tree, they're diamonds in the rough. Max Purdy fill-ins showed poise under fire. Mills, Houston believes, starts elsewhere soon. Versus JJ's injury woes, concussion now, ankle before. It's depth we desperately need. Fowler's radar's pinging. Affordable trades to fortify, keeping our youth bet alive but insured. Tease ahead. The wild card from Indy that ties it all together could Anthony Richardson be our next big swing? Buckle up, because Fowler's final curveball hits home. Anthony Richardson, Indy's sideline stud, who's tanked like JJ but got that McVay tree appeal. Like our guy, he struggled, 47.7% complete last year, benched for Jones. But whispers say he's eyeing a fresh start under coaches like KOC. Mutual interest? Huge. Richardson's arm is electric, legs a weapon. Pair him with JJ in a competition, and it's Indy's blueprint flipped on us. Fowler reports he's interested in playing for a coach from the Sean McVay tree, and O'Connell's disciple status fits perfect. Think dual-threat fireworks. Richardson scrambling for chunk yards, developing reads in Minnesota's pass-happy attack. His ceiling sky-high, former 4th overall pick with bust potential. Sure, but redemption arcs are our jam. If Indy's done with him post 8-3 surge, a trade's feasible second-rounder, maybe. It's risky, raw, but passionate Vikings fans live for the gamble. What say you, Skull Nation? Richie to purple a genius move or too soon? Spill in the replies. This Richardson rumor? It's the spark that could ignite our QB room. Like JJ, he's young, talented, but needs the right system, KOC's patient hand, tweaking mechanics like he did post-ankle. Fowler's intel, respect runs deep, and a trade gives him options while we get upside. Versus safe bets, it's the bold play for NFC North dominance. Imagine him airing to Addison, rumbling behind our revamped line. High risk, higher reward, classic Vikings lore. Wrapping this whirlwind, purple faithful. But first, how'd we get here? From JJ's national title glow to NFL growing pains. It's a saga of heart and hustle. We've seen flashes, 248 yards on Baltimore, fire in the huddle. But the picks, pressures, and injuries? They're the villains we slay together. As Brosmer tests waters, remember, this is our team, our fight. What's the one QB move you die for in 26? Sound off. Your voice fuels the fire. Skull Nation, we've unpacked the chaos. From JJ's heartbreak to Fowler's fever dreams. Jones reunion, Murray madness, backup steals, and Richardson redemption. It's raw, it's real, and it's got me more pumped than a US bank roar. But hey, this ain't over. With 5 weeks left, anything's possible. What's your bold prediction for our QB future? Drop it below. Smash that like if you're riding with JJ. Subscribe for daily Vikings news hits. And share this with your fellow purple diehards. Let's turn comments into a war room. Skol Vikings will rise always. Peace out. As we exhale from this QB roller coaster, let's circle back to the heart. Our Vikings aren't defined by one position, but man, it sure feels like it right now. From McCarthy's meditation-fueled poise to the vet's unyielding faith, there's grit in these trenches. Jefferson's jersey tugs? That's us, all of us urging one more drive. So, as snow falls and stakes rise, hold that purple flag high. We've conquered worse winters. Your turn. Who's your 2026 starter dream team? Let's keep the energy alive in the comments. Your passion's the real MVP.